boys.
Hi, gang. We're on our way home after the totality eclipse, and we wanted to capture some of our, memories and thoughts while they're fresh.
Still there.
We're on Route 22A south through the high plains of Vermont. There's a line of traffic as far as the eye can see, but we're going about 40 miles an hour, so...
We're like ants. Little ants.
Like a little ants in a row, exactly.
But Jaden and Isaac think that we do look like ants from up there.
Right, apparently Jaden and Isaac were in a plane watching the totality, which is the coolest thing I've ever heard. So
I think that I actually saw them. I saw a plane go by, earlier.
I saw these two little faces waving from the window. So Henry, why don't you share, from beginning to end, what the totality was like?
Well, the sun got pretty small. The moon got pretty far in front of it. We were looking through the binoculars and the glasses.
We had little lenses taped to the binoculars, the filter lenses, so you could use them to look at the sun.
And this thing.
That's a old welder's mask, which wasn't as good as the filtered, like the special glasses, but it worked well.
It was good for quick glances.
Yes.
So, yeah, we were using those, and it was getting pretty dark. It was like evening, I'd say. And then,
yeah, the light got really weird. I'm going to butt in occasionally, Henry. Gradually, over the course of half an hour, the light got weird. Like it got, in old movies when they wanted to make something look like it was happening at nighttime, they'd film it during the day and then they just put a dark filter on it, so it wasn't full bright, but the shadows were the same as if it was daytime. Yeah. That's what it felt like.
Also, it got really cold.
It got cold pretty quick. I'd say for the last 15 minutes before the totality, it started to get 5 degrees colder, Henry? 10 maybe?
5, yeah, 10.
And it was gradual, and then very suddenly it went from you had to use your glasses to see the eclipse to suddenly it was so dark, if you use the glasses you can't see anything. Go ahead, tell them about that part.
Yeah, all of a sudden it got just way darker. It got like the sunset dark, really, really dark. And except across the lake it was still bright, which is really cool.
I'm so glad, for those of you who are going to be around in 50 years, being able to see many miles into the distance, like this gentleman right here.
Hello.
Being able to see many miles into the distance was a big plus, because we could see, not exactly to the horizon, but we saw many miles away. So being able to see the light change for so many miles away was even added to the magicness of it.
Yeah, so it got really dark, and it's like all of a sudden the thing disappeared from our binoculars and our glasses, and we took it off, and it was just there. It was the eclipse. It's like the pictures do not describe it accurately. It was the black ball with the white outline, and then little big red dots of the flares. And
so I said flares, Henry. I don't know if that was that's the corona or solar flares, but it was like little red dots all the way around, in some places, not all the way, but some places around the ring.
Yeah. Eventually it got to there was a red line around half of it, but just for a second.
And we were in this state historic site with hundreds of other people, and when that switchover happened, people went, Henry, would you say berserk?
Berserk. It was in a rock concert and the guy died on stage or something.
Like if you're watching a concert and either your favorite singer starts singing or dies, or everyone nuts. You could look at the sun without glasses, like a science fiction movie.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like it, but I knew that professional photographs, don't do the magic justice. So I knew it was going to be special to see it live and in person, but I did not. It was even better than I dreamed about. Henry, what did you think? Was it meet what you thought or exceed or what?
I thought that the outline would be more orange, but it was white, which made it even cooler. And I didn't know what the corona or the flares or whatever would look like, and it was really cool to see that. And I loved how afterwards, you looked at it, and then all of a sudden you were just blinded because the sun. And yeah, all of a sudden you were just blinded because the sunlight came bursting out from around the moon again.
I don't remember the exact number, but I think we got the totality for 2.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I saw either a star or a planet in the dark sky on that
Yeah, we saw stars in the darkness. It was great.
On this, at the sort of off to the side of where the eclipse was, like on the darkest part of the sky. In the far distance, behind us and to the north, no. But yeah, I saw it was either Mars or Venus or a star. I don't know.
Probably Mars.
And it got really cold, just like they said it would, because it was complete darkness, and it was just magical. All right, I gotta stop the video. We're getting a little long. Say bye, Henry.
Bye.